everybody. Welcome to Space Engineers. Uh, Pretty much a beginner's guide for console PlayStation 5. We are gonna play this, and I'm gonna help you guys on how to do this. Like some of my friends and stuff like that, they're having hard times trying to figure the game out, and it's not as enjoyable for them. So I'm going to try to help out. Maybe it might help somebody out there, help you guys that are watching this, and all that stuff. So welcome to Gaming with Bones. If you want to, please like, subscribe to this video if you want more videos like this. And we're going to get started right into this. And I hope everybody's had a good Halloween and you guys are being safe out there and all that stuff. So, when you first dive into this game, you're going to come up to this screen, right? And most people are going to go to new game, and you're going to just be anxious to get into this game, right? So you're just going to go to like customize match or start match or whatever. If you start a match, that's basically your basic game. So that's the actual way of playing, right? You go to customize mode. This is where you customize your match. Um, all that stuff. So you do edit your match any way you want, really. Right here, choose mods. That's where you get all your mods and everything. So you'll go there, or you can back out of that, go to your options, go to game options. Make sure you're in experimental mode also. Before you start any match and you want to do like mods and all that stuff, go right here. Make sure you're highlighted. See how it's unhighlighted right now? Make sure it's highlighted. See? So it should look like that. And then go over here. You're going to accept the terms and conditions. So you're going to want to click on that. And yes, I want to accept. So you click on that. I don't know if you guys will see this screen, but it should pop up something like this if you do see it. If not, then I apologize, because this is like the terms and conditions page. So you'll click on that and then type in all your information, and once that's all done and you log in to the site, and it's a free site, you'll be able to go down to an astronaut guy that's waving at you on the left-hand screen. You click on that, and it will bring you to the mods. And you got thousands of mods, over 1,000. So you can choose any of these. Just make sure that you're subscribed to the thing. If you're not, then you will not get it. See how I've subscribed to this one? And there's other ones on here too, like these. These are the mods I use. So, and anytime you don't want to use that mod anymore, just unsubscribe to it, and that's all. And give these guys a like too. Make sure you like their little thing if you do like their ships and their builds, because these guys go pretty hardcore on their builds. I really like the AI stuff. Like, that's what I'm into. So, when you get all your mods, you'll come back out of this screen, so you'll hit circle. You'll get back over here. Make sure, instead of clicking circle to back out, make sure you click square. See at the bottom on the left? says I agree, click that. So click square, it will bring you out to this. Then you can back out. Or you can click square again. Try to get, in this game, get in the habit of clicking square. So we'll go up to new game, we'll start a new batch. We will do... We'll do distant moods. Do customize. Creative. So basically I'm just choosing the mods I want on this. So we'll go to Faction Wars. Economy Ship Plus and Economy Adjust. The rest of them I ain't gonna do in this video because some of these might, I have to set it up a certain way, that way there's not too many mods on here and it will crash the game a lot. Sometimes these 3 mods will too, so I like to keep it around like 2 or 3, that way there's no lag or crashes. It's not always guaranteed either. So in order to accept this, you have your active mods, you just click square, accept it. Alright, so I'm going to make my batch here. You set it up any way you like, however you want to play your game. Max blocks per player, we'll keep that disabled. This game, it doesn't really matter like what the hours are, the duration, because most of the time you're in space, so it's kind of, it doesn't really matter, but I do 24 hours. I like a realistic kind of game. Asteroid amount, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. The meteor, world size, unlimited, make it big. Sound mode, I'll do realistic. I'll disable the radiation stuff for now. Alright, delete respawn ship. That just basically means that you're gonna, if you spawn in a ship using the mods, you can delete it from the admin. Optional spawn distance. This is how close another player can spawn to you. So the further you have, the bigger the number, the longer distance they spawn. So if you don't want them close to you, don't have the number low. I'll do about 1500. Yeah, 1500. Respawn ship cooldown. Cooldown's disabled, so you can spawn as many as you want, as quickly as you want. Animal NPC limit. For console, I would not go anywhere above 64. That's what it says. But I do about 60 is what I do. Global encounter, we'll just keep that the same. Random encounter, we'll keep that. I don't need aim assist. Max offline broadcast distance. So this is basically like signals that you can get. The higher the number, the further out you can get a signal. So we'll go max. enable spectator camera. That's just you being able to spectate and being able to do that kind of stuff. Enable, make sure you got enable copy and paste on if you're doing experimental mode. That way you can copy and paste things. It's always good to have, especially if you're not a big builder or anything like that. You can just find objects in the world, including a planet, copy and paste that planet, and paste it out in the galaxy somewhere. And you'll have, like, say you do it with Earth, you can have 2 Earths in one galaxy. So just know that. So you can actually recreate a planet in this game. We'll allow the subgrid damage. Alright. And we'll keep the PCU, which is basically like your money, I think, in this game. We'll keep that at maxed, so about 500,000. And when you're done, just hit square, and it will load in the world. Now, there are bugs in this game, so you just got to be careful, and if things do mess up, just do it again. Don't get frustrated with it. And, yeah, that's really it. But there are bugs in this game. Alright, so it will bring you out to a screen like this. You can choose to have a faction like with the Space Pirates, or you can do no faction. It doesn't matter what you do, really. I do no faction because I'll create my own. So, we'll do that. And then sometimes it will give you an option of spacesuit, Earth, Mars, this and that. So, this one it didn't. So we're just going to highlight spacesuit. That's where we're going to spawn, is just in our spacesuit. So we'll click that. And we are in space. There's Earth over there. Alright, so if you get stuck here in space, right? And you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck do I do now, you know? But you see Earth over there, and you're like, holy shit, that's far away. So you're flying to it. Most people will do that, or fly over to these. So we're gonna fly over this meteor real quick. And then I'll show you guys like how to use your tools. The unidentified signals, those are like, you don't have to fly towards that right now, especially if you're in creative mode. We can always do that later on. So let's just go over here real quick and get acquainted with the controls. Alright, so you finally get over to a meteor or Earth or wherever you're traveling to. Just know that triangle will activate your jump pack and also deactivate it. So say I want to land here, I just kind of hold L1 and use the right analog stick to kind of move your character up or down like that, right? So I want to get closer to the surface of this rock. So that's about as close as we're getting, so I'll tap triangle. And now we're walking on it. Tap triangle again to use your jetpack. Alright. So, you're on the surface, L1, R1, up, down, left, right, your arrow keys there, and your two analog sticks, R3 and L3, are basically your action buttons in this game. So, R3, which is your right analog stick, is going to give you your miscellaneous options. Alright, so you got your menu, your view, this stuff, blueprint options. This is where you copy and paste stuff, so that's paste grid, cut grid, copy. So I can literally look at this, go here. I could literally look at this meteor, right? Oops. Copy it. I hold R1 and circle. I think it's R1 and circle. Hold on. Oh no. I go to R3 again and click on paste. Oh, nope, wrong thing. We'll place that there for now. Might have been too close to it, that's why I ain't doing it. I didn't register it. So if you want to copy it, I think you do this. Just make sure the ship's not there. Oh, it's saying it failed, so I must not be able to copy that. Alright. So, but yeah, if you do, you can just look at it, do the copy, and then you can copy and paste it out there in the world. But this might not be able to. I don't know. So, R3 is basically your miscellaneous options. It gives you all that. L3 is your build option. Alright, so you got all these different items that you can build for your planes or vehicles. You can also have base parts, decorations, structures, all that stuff. So that's L3. R1, if you notice that wheel is changing every time I touch R1. If you hold R1, it's going to change the camera, your first and third person. So you'll want to hold R1 and do the up button, and you can change from third to first. Very easy. Now if you want to open your visor, you see the little helmet there and the arrow pointing to the left. You hold R1 at the same time you hit the left. and it will open your visor, and etc. through all these. So you got your build and this and that. Flashlight. Same thing with L1. You notice how it's changing, it's moving around. Same thing. Down is for your chat. Hold L1 and tap the right button. That will turn off like the options and your HUD and all that stuff. And that's really it on that stuff. And then if you're not holding any buttons, you'll notice you got a gun, your welder, the grinder, and also a drill. So all you do in order to activate that, don't touch anything except the arrows. So if you want the welder, you click the right arrow. If you want a higher grade weapon, you'll notice there's like 3 arrows on this one. This is the highest. This is the best one to weld with. Then you got your lows, which the arrow will eventually disappear. So no arrows means it's the lowest. It uses more stuff to repair it. It's not as good. Same thing with your grinder. So if you want your grinder, you just click the left. The colors also mean what kind of grinder it is too. So this is a level 2. Oh, here we go. And also you'll notice on the grinder, you see the arrow on the grinder that changes? You can also see that. So the higher the arrows, the better the grinder. You also see it on your screen too. Make sure we ain't gonna get hit by any meters here. Alright, then you got your drill, which is your up button. The up arrow. Same thing. So, crouch is circle. You'll notice these items, these are all your minerals and stuff like that. So we got some stone there. Just tap square to grab it. It will also say it on your screen too. But if you want to do it quicker, just tap square while you're grinding at the same time. So while you're grinding, just tap square, and you'll be able to pick up all these items fairly quick. Also, L2 will change the speed of how fast you can grind. So we're at low speed. And that's high speed. Alright, that should be it for what I need. Alright, pirate scout drone searching. Nice. Twin seal merchant. There's the drone. Alright. So say you want to get a ship, right? And you downloaded your mod and you want that specific ship. Alright. Just like I did that. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold R1 and hit circle. And that's going to bring you to your blueprints. Okay? Or you can tap on your R3 button, which is your right analog stick, and go to create blueprint. Oh, maybe that's what I did. Hold on. I think I did that wrong. Let's do this. Create blueprint. Try paste. Nope. Huh. I think it's picking up the ship. That's why. There's a way of doing it. I just can't remember. Alright. So say you want your ship, right? And you want to get it out. So you just hold R1, tap circle, and say you got this ship, the Valkyrie. Just click X on it. It's going to bring you to a screen like this. And then you'll notice at the wheel you have your directions. You just want to try to find which way's up and which way's down on these things. It's kind of hard to see because everything's more blocks. But left and right changes the position of it. Now, the down button, if you notice, there's like a blue line that's across it. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. But you'll have to play with it a little bit. So, we're at this up and down. I want to try to slide it forward to me, okay? And then you got your angles there. So, we got it where we want it. We're just going to tap R2 and place it in the world. And then you just find the cockpit here. Now, same thing in the ship. If you want to change your view, just hold R1, see the camera, it has the up arrow, click up at the same time. And then moving around is your right analog stick, forward, backwards is your left. You can also glide it to the right, which will bring it to the left, and left, same thing. Now, if you're trying to level your ship, right, so we're going over here, and we want to try to land this ship over here. You see how it's at an angle? Alright, so if you hold L1 and use the right analog stick at the same time, you can flip the ship around. Circle is to drop down. We'll want to level her out a little bit. I like to tap on it because of the and then when you can't go down anymore, you're pretty much on the ground. So if you want to hold and move your camera around, just hold L1, R1 at the same time you're moving the right analog stick to kind of get a feel on where you're at here. Now, because we're perfectly leveled out, we have applied the landing brake or the landing gear. And now I cannot go up at all. So, triangle is to apply your landing gear. And if you want to unlock your landing gear, it's triangle. Alright. So, now let's get into a battle. Forget how to shoot. Holy shit. There it is. This guy already destroyed half my ship. Taking a lot of damage. I was trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, there it is. So it is R2. Alright. Just wasn't sure. I wasn't hearing it. Yeah, this ship took some damage here. get out of here and try to get to this ship. Now, because we're on creative mode, we're not going to die, but it is going to be kind of a pain in the ass to get to this ship. I would have died a million times right here. Alright, you fucker. Lost observer drone. Alright, we're gonna check this drone out. And then I'm gonna spawn in a freighter. And we're gonna go toward that unidentified signal over there. I'm gonna have to fix this ship though. Try to land on it real quick. What we're looking for is a computer. Maybe this. Access denied. Alright. Has to be something else here. Camera. I've actually never seen one of these, so I'm kind of curious how it works. Should be a computer box somewhere on this thing. I don't believe it's this. Try to figure out where the computer is on these. Wondering if it's this right here. We're trying to claim this, but huh. Might have to figure that out at some other time because I think I just destroyed the hell out of this thing. But I can't find a block. Where is it? Because what you got to do is find like a computer portion of it, claim it, but I'm not seeing it on here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's pretty neat though. like I see one. Wonder if those were the computers there. Try to repair this one. Try to land on her. Yep, that was the computer. So when you get on there, you gotta find it. Now that I know where these are, it's right there. This one won't let you access it, but this one will. So this is the main computer you want. Now when you click on it, it's going to bring you to the control panel, and you're not going to find out where you're at, like what you're supposed to do, but you want to claim this before 2 minutes is up. So you go right over here to claim NPC grid. Click on that. It will tell you PCU needed, that's your money, so we only need like 107. Claim it, and there you go. So these should be operational now, at least half-ass. So I'm gonna have to claim this, make this active. You see all these red? We want to get these white. Alright. Thrust override. Turn that halfway. And it could also be because that it's damaged too. Alright. Owner, he's unknown. The owner to this is dead somewhere. Alright. Well, now we know. I think that would have been the back end of it. I can't remember. But that's what we wanted. We wanted that computer. Alright. I'll spawn in my other ship. My main ship here that I really like. Now, when you spawn these ships in, they're going to be hard to find, but you want to find doors like this. There will be like a little hatch that's open that kind of might look like that, but it might have like a little sliding door. You just really got to find them. The more you use certain ships, the more you'll understand how these builds are. Alright. Go toward the unidentified signal. Now you can put this in autopilot. You just hold L1 and tap triangle, and you'll notice your dampers will turn off, or they're on. And in order to turn them off, you just hit the same thing, L1 and triangle, and your speed will start slowing down again. I just call it autopilot. That's what it feels like. And you'll be able to get out of the ship too. So you can get out while the ship's moving. Turn this down a little bit. And she'll be flying. You'll notice you're moving. Alright. Wrong way. I think I passed it. It's down here. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna build an AI unit. That way I can send this ship anywhere I want it without being inside it. It's under controls. Put that there. Alright. So I think we'll start doing the AI unit next. That'll be my next project. We'll do that while we're headed off to this unidentified signal. And that will be in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this basic tutorial on it. It's just mostly the same controls for a lot of things. So it's like L1, R1. You want to hold those and touch the arrow keys, and you guys will get the feel of it. So trust me. And then you got L3 and R3. That's for your build is L3. That's what we're doing right now to build this AI unit. And then for your miscellaneous ones is R3. Like copy, paste, menu. You got your emotes, stuff like that. This one I'm not 100% sure on what this is. I haven't messed with this option yet. But yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. See you in part 2 of Space Engineers. we'll go over the AI units. But peace.